Hoopla, and welcome to my Let's Play Star Trek Online on the PS4. I'm the Big B82 and this is part 18 of my KDF Recruit 2021 Tactical Officer. We're about to undertake another mission in the Romulan Mystery where we are going to go to the Mec'Pao system and complete the mission Coliseum. Also, you might notice we have a new ship. This is the Mec'Pao. And it is a Chang class bird of prey. It is a tier 4 vessel. I've already done the necessary upgrades. Also, I'm going to be rocking our first set, which will give us some nice bonuses. Unfortunately, this mission we won't get to see the Mec'Pao in action, but we'll see it soon enough. Anyway, also I have upgraded my character, also changed my character's appearance to make him to be more standing of his new rank of captain. And so let's hail for the mission. And then, as they say in the Empire, glory to us and to our house. Let's find out what Obisek is up to.
My contacts tell me that the Empire has rejected my request for military assistance. That is regrettable, but not unexpected. The Tal Shiar are formidable opponents, as are the forces directing their action. I understand if the High Council is reluctant to engage in a battle that is not theirs. So today I appeal to you, not as a comrade in warfare, but as an honorable warrior. My people need your help. I need your help. One of our ships was carrying a load of Thalaron weapons through the Mec'Pao system. That ship has disappeared. There are no indications there was a battle. It's as if my ship and its cargo simply vanished. I know you have your reservations about the lengths to which I will go to secure the freedom of my people. Tell me, if you do not trust me with Thalaron weapons, do you want Hakiv to have them? I can provide you the last coordinates of the vessel. Please help me. Do what you will with the weapons, if they survive. But find my people.
The Reman Resistance.
So let's accept and let's into the Mec'Pao system. Captain, I'm not reading any active vessels on scanners. There is, however, a debris field nearby. It's cluttered around the satellite in orbit of the planet, and the composition of the debris corresponds with ships that have gone missing in this region. I'll keep scanning, sir, but we need to take a closer look behind before I can determine if there's Phaedron weapons in one of the hulks. Anyway, before we do, we'll take a look at our new ship, the Chitang class bird of prey. And but I shall do my battle log. The High Council has refused Obisek's offer. Instead, I have been given the Mec'Pao to hunt him down. So I just seen gas. Other hydrogen gas. Scan the ship. Captain, I'm not detecting the vessel that Obisek sent us to find. All the ships in this debris field show signs of being affected by something. A high frequency energy beam that overloaded all of the systems. If the Reman ship was hit by that beam, it might have crashed into the planet's surface or gone to somewhere else in the system. I'm detecting energy readings from the satellite, sir. If the Reman crew detected them as well, they could have tried to use to record Use it to record a distress signal. We'll need to be closer before we attempt an uplink to the satellite communications array.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Captain, we're stuck. This beam is holding us like a fly in a spider's web. We've managed to keep life support and environmental systems active, but almost everything else is offline. Shields, weapons and engines. Nothing works. I'm not detecting any life signs on the satellite, sir, and if there is a compartment with life support, the system operating the beam must be automated. The chief says we have enough power to back up from one of the transports. Recommended we send a team over to the satellite and find out a way to turn the beam off. Okay. Let's head over to the station. Captain, the consoles here appear to be controlled the beam that's draining power from the Mec'Pao. But there is a security lock preventing access. We need to find a usable console. Very well. Let's go. Okay. Gas. This console doesn't appear to be locked like the others. Whoever did this must not have thought that a console used for infantry control was important. I think I can access a back door into the rest of the satellite's programs from here. I see the problem. The romulan consoles are causing a lockout by forcing the satellite's primary processors to run through a series of equations and removing key bits of information from the answers, which causes the processors to lock up. If we can solve these equations and input the correct information directly into the consoles, the security lock on the satellite's controls should be released. I've downloaded the corrupted equations into the console for you to work on. Okay, so the first code, to those who don't like maths, is 7 5 9 9. The second code is 6 3 1 7, and the final code is 4 4 0 0. Captain, we solved the equations that were causing the issues in the other consoles. Now we need to plug these correct values into the consoles controlling the security lock, and then we should be able to access all of the satellite's major operations. Okay, so first things first. Let's access power. Long-range scanners overriding selection algorithm, ship identification program overriding friendly safeties, telemetry data forcing targeting sections, election, firing control, automated actions, 7599. Passcode correct. Captain, this console controls the satellite's targeting functions. I'm not sure if there's a way to disable whatever it is that's disabling systems on our ship. But If we can get this satellite to target something else, we may be able to chance of prying our ship free. Okay, access long-range scanners. Access long-range scanners. Objects detected. IKS Mec'Pao currently targeted. Please select option. Expand range 100 kilometers. 1,000 kilometers. New object identified. Derelict hulk. Open ship identification program. Open ship identification. Object detected vessel. Identified disabled. Object detected derelict hulk. Identified non-functional. Reclassify. Derelict hulk active. Examine telemetry data for identified objects. And access target and control. Set the derelict hulk as priority target. Captain, the satellite is instead a piece of debris near the ship. Its stranglehold on us is weaker, but we're not out of the woods yet. Critical systems are stable, but we still don't have the weapons or long-range communications. Okay. That's one piece of good news. Now, you can't access that console yet. You have to go to the power console first, which is this one. Power generator, power save modules, modes disengaged, primary priority orders overridden 6317. So power modules engaged and default restored. This console looks like it controls the satellite's power supply. Since we weren't able to free our ship by targeting something else, perhaps we can decrease the power of the satellite's weapon. Then the Mec'Pao might be able to break free. Right, update saver modes. Load mode economical. Set priority values. Restore session. Captain, we found that if the Mec'Pao does not attempt to move or fire at the satellite, then that it will engage a lower power version of the beam affecting us. It's almost like an energy saving mode. We can use that to our advantage. At least we won't have to worry about life support. We'll hold the ship stable and keep working on boosting power to critical systems while we try to disrupt the satellite's functions and free us. Okay, and now the final station. 4400. And now we can access the satellite operations. This console controls the satellite's general operations, Captain. We've managed to minimize the power output to the satellite. I think if we can keep at it, we can switch the satellite controls over to a sleep mode that will shut everything down but life support and power. Change the operation and we'll shut off. Captain, systems are coming back online all over the ship. We have weapons, shields, even the replicators are working again. Transporters are standing by, sir, and we'll bring you back as soon as you're ready. Right, let's get that out of here. What the? Now what?
If you fail to comply with commands,
now we make sure
will
you
be
pick up the
punished.
main weapon. All of your gear is deactivated, and I won't protect you in there.
I am a Klingon warrior. I don't need protecting.
I've never seen those weapons used before by anyone in the arena. I think the mercenaries who act as the occasional guard thought that those weapons might actually be worth something, unlike the beat-up ones they let us use. My best guess is that they're looking to sell them at some point when their contract here is up for some extra money.
Mec'Pao, and then they are unworthy.
Remember to equip your new weapon.
Commencing test 1. No pod in desert Akari entering testing area.
Come, bring death.
Commencing test 2. Releasing warrigals now. Proceeding to test 3.
Ah, Mec'Pao.
Prisoner 1478, remain in the area for interrogation. Prisoner, return to holding area. Failure to comply will result in punishment.
Know that I will attempt to escape. It is the duty of a Klingon officer to escape. You will not contain me. You pathetic patak.
What do you want?
Slamic, how did you get here from after you escaped from installation 18?
I remember you as well. It seems your prison break, however well-intentioned, just ended up the same way. It's enough to make me think that I keep picking the wrong side. After escaping the installation, I joined up with a freighter. We were passing near the system when we were snared by a satellite and drifted into the planet's atmosphere. The ship crashed, and even though I activated an emergency transporter to beam several of us to the planet's surface, we were captured almost immediately by a group of soldiers. Since then, I've been stuck in this cage, watching my former crewmates fight and die in this arena. Now I'm the only one left alive. That is all I know.
Soldiers? What kind of soldiers?
I don't know who was responsible for this place. The trainers and the guards all appear to be mercenaries, without any clue about what's going on. They're paid to keep us in cages and look the other way. The night I was brought in, I was interrogated. There were bright lights in my eyes and a synthetic voice asking me questions. Whoever it was, took care to conceal his identity.
Any idea what they want with us?
I have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. This all seems like some sort of giant game, but there is no one in the stands to be entertained.
Am I the only person you've been paired with so far?
I've had several partners in my battles. You are the only one about which I've been questioned. You must have impressed our masters. I know you have impressed me.
Are we the only ones here?
I think there are others. I hear other fights. If there are other prisoners, I have never been able to contact them. We are kept separated and caged, unless we are fighting.
Have you tried finding a way to contact the other prisoners?
I do not wish to continue talking with you. Now I recall. You were working on all those errands when we were attacked. I managed to escape on the shuttle, and some of us, we were transporting a shipment of Thaleron weapons. I don't know who is responsible for this place. The trainers, I have no idea what I've had several partners and I do not wish to continue talking. I do not wish to continue talking. Now I recall. You were working. Do not wish to continue talking with you. Now I recall. We were transporting a shipment of Thaleron weapons. I don't know who is responsible for this place. I have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. I think there are others. I hear other fight. The trainers carry key cards. That's the only way I know to get through the defense. Can I trust you? I can see that we think the same way, friend. A few years ago, I worked as a bodyguard for a Ferengi merchant. He had a talent for acquiring latinum. And during my time with him, I learned a few things. I was able to lift a key card from one of the trainers during my interrogation. If you help me, I think we can overpower the guards and escape through the main door in the arena.
Let's get out of here. Okay.
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished. Test Scenario 4 activated. A Hala released.
We need more help! I'll try to free the other prisoners. You fight the worm!
The best you can do.
Use the consoles on the sides of the arena to fight the Elder Worm! Just like last time. Use the remaining console on the side of the arena to fight the Elder Worm! There's another set of consoles by the metal wall! Use them! I've been hit! I can't continue, my friend! You'll need to protect me!
Come. Fight with me. Bring glory to you and your houses. Out of my way, you cretin.
The worm destroyed the metal wall! Run! That's our way out!
What the hell is this place?
Romulan base? Here? What did they want with us? And what is that device?
Some form of gateway. Access communications. Our master's patience wears thin, Keith. The time goes short and you still have not provided all of the species data that they require. Are you having trouble acquiring targets? Provided you with the necessary technology to modify the satellite and the pilot system, but your little snare is slow. What we need is some more test subjects. Perhaps a small colony would be enough. I'll contact you again when we can begin work out the details. Accessing last 5 destinations: Napada Base Delta, IRW Laval, Brea 3, Tadera 4, Hafan Listening Post Gamma. Okay, well, we're going through the gateway. What we got here? Access Project Decimation. New subject Captain Gavok. Captured from the IKS Mec'Pao. Initial analysis subject threat level is high and access and risk of escape or intervention in testing is elevated. Notify Colonel Keith and escalate to level 6 trials. Project goal: to develop a matrix of alpha quadrant species. We must determine which species can be pitted against one another for maximum devastation effect to each. Tests will not be limited to sentient species, as are kinds of technology that will allow us to effectively introduce new flora and fauna to alien worlds. Research observations. Honoured Master, it will take some time to complete my report, but I have a few personal observations for you that might prove useful. Please consider them when you make your plans. Humans and Klingons show the greatest proclivity towards fighting when they have no chance of victory. Breaking a Vulcan's emotional control will usually render him helpless, but they have no ability to process emotions that they are so zealously suppressed. Bajorans will fight to the death to defend homes or loved ones, but may reject a fight that doesn't threaten what they hold dear. Bajors will detect betrayal almost instantly, but their telepathic senses can be overwhelmed with extreme pain or violent thoughts. This can allow an infiltrator to escape their notice. A possible wedge to break the Klingon Empire may be the Gorn. More than 77% of Gorn captives choose to help another Gorn before assisting a Klingon, even if that choice results in the death of the Klingon. Hirogen are formidable in single combat, but their fractured society reduces their threat level significantly. I have been unable to separate a Trill symbiont from their host for a separate study. 2 attempts to implant the symbiont in the host from another species have failed. Both the symbiote and the host died within hours. Take that, Discovery. Undine are quite interesting. I require more time to study this race in greater detail. Access records on prisoner 1478. Captured from among a small group of Reman soldiers by Desert Patrol. Interrogation inconclusive. Recommend use of holographic conditioning. Single combat tests. Subject was wounded on 4 occasions but survived all tests. Recommendation: prisoner 1478 may be suitable subject for team testing or alternative study. Forward dates to Colonel Keith evaluation. Access personal log. They contacted me again. My associates have 2 tasks for me now. First is the destruction of the Remans. I understand their anger. The Remans are attempting to rise above their station. They're mindless slaves and they need to be respect their betters. Taris was able to control them after Starfleet captured her. The surviving Remans developed delusions of self-worth. This troublemaker who calls himself Obisek. Who is he to tell them that they can be free? Does a beast of burden have the rights to choose their own destiny? If the problem wasn't so irksome, it would be almost comical. I will present Obisek's broken corpse to the Iconians in tribute. They will reward me richly for my loyalty. The second task will take more effort. The Iconians want data. They want species of the Alpha Quadrant tested until they break. They want to know their weaknesses and how to exploit them. They want their strengths and they know how to destroy them. I'll admit I take no pleasure in this task, but it will be quite entertaining to make some of them, those self-righteous humans, turn on one another or push one another, blustering bigots on Kronos until he begs for death. Oh, and the Vulcans. I'll make the Vulcans weep. I'll savour each tear. I know an abandoned Coliseum in an apartment system. We can find a way to lure test subjects there. It will take time and effort, but I'm confident I can do what the Iconians want. Well, he's a bit of a psychopath.
Watch out. There are Romulan Scorpion fighters overhead. They're looking for us. We need to move quickly and smartly to avoid detection. I recommend we head to the east. See that mountain in the distance? My ship crashed on the other side. It may have something we can use to signal your vessel. The search for us will only get more intense the longer we stay here. We need to get away from the arena as quickly as possible.
Okay. I'm a Klingon warrior. I don't hide, I fight.
There's a fighter heading straight for us. Quick, take cover in those dark rocks over there and wait for it to pass overhead. Stay still and wait for that fighter to pass overhead. If we're fortunate, they won't detect us. They didn't see us. Let's move on. I can't go on. My injuries from the arena are too painful. We need to find a place to rest for a moment.
Then I shall kill you and move on from myself. I have no time to beg on you. It is...
Forgive me, my friend, but the pain... I need to rest, just for a moment. My wounds are agonizing. I fear the worm's venom may have infected me. The pain is excruciating. My vision is blurred, and my blood burns in my veins.
Okay.
Before we were captured, my science officer said that the local plants here have medicinal qualities. Please, I need your help. Find something to ease my suffering. I need something to disinfect my wound, something to treat my fever, and anything that will ease my pain. Thank you, my friend. I know that I would have died today if it weren't for you.
I'll see what I can find. This plant is an anesthetic qualities and it won't be as strong as anything you have in the Mec'Pao and the Mec'Pao, but it would take the edge off Samek's pain. That might be enough to get him on his feet again. This type of plant grows in the shade. This plant would look like it is an amphibic. It should help alleviate Slamic's fever. Fortunately, this particular plant doesn't look healthy and you aren't getting much sap from it. You need to find more robust sample of this plant before you can treat Slamic's injuries. Grows like Swindy. Okay. Not a bloody nurse. This plant looks like it will work as a disinfectant. It should be strong enough to clear out whatever infection Slamic might have picked up in the arena, but we need more samples from this type of plant before to deal with any injury as severe as Slamic's. Okay. Time to play wet nurse. Yeah, in truth, a Klingon warrior would just kill him and move on. Actually, no, they wouldn't, to be honest. No. There'd be no honour in killing an injured man. They would leave him behind, though, because, you know, reasons. Right, let's heal this idiot. Get off this planet. Contact my ship. You.
Thank you, my friend. I'm feeling better now. I think I can continue.
Good. No, I don't have to kill you.
Now that we're in the canyon, we shouldn't have to worry about the fighters anymore. Just the local wildlife. Keep your eyes open.
That's supposed to be a joke. I have one eye. I keep my Borgin plant as a reminder of what I once was. To bring honor, to make sure that I bring honor to my family. You Patak. Glorious. Should have Mac left rather than a bat left, but it is what it is, I guess.
The weather isn't going to hold out for too much longer. We should look for a place to spend the night.
What do you
The
want
search
now?
patrols. I've noticed that there are things we can gather along the way to make our night more pleasant.
Get away from me. Lucky I don't just kill you. You're very, very close to me killing you.
That should last us through the night. Let's get into this cave before the temperature drops anymore.
Cold does not bother me. I am a warrior.
The temperature is dropping rapidly now. This cave should protect us from the elements. I've done some exploring. It looks like this cave continues when the sun rises side of the mountain. We could save time and energy by using the passage instead of trying to find a path over the mountain. Excellent. The passage saved us hours. This could be a good day. Let's find my ship. My ship isn't far from here. I think I can make out smoke from the wreckage on the horizon. There she is. She wasn't much to look at, but she was ours. And when we were flying through space, we were free. Perhaps she can help us one last time.
Perhaps.
We should check to see if the emergency beacon survived the crash. But in the likely event it didn't, we might be able to piece together some components to create a makeshift emergency beacon.
Perhaps. There's no way this vessel will ever fly again. The damage done by the fall through the planet's atmosphere is severe. If the emergency distress beacon wasn't vaporized in the crash, it's probably buried under 30 meters of rock and sand like the Singularity drive in the cargo bays. You do, however, find a backup generator with a minuscule amount of energy left. If you had in the right components, you think you could construct a makeshift subspace beacon to contact your ship. You won't be able to do anything more than to transmit a few pulses to let your crew know where you are, but that should do the trick. Communications array. Stuck on the cactus. Some space distortion in the inventor. Oh, I can't read English. And the navigation beacon. Attach the emergency beacon to the ship's power source. Okay. The fuck?
Did you think you could run? From me? There is no place where I cannot find you. My spies are everywhere. Prisoner 1478, take your place. You did your job admirably. It is good to know at least one Reman understands who is the master and who is the slave. The loss of the listening post was a minor setback. The Reman's refuge in the Dera system has been destroyed. Dozens of subjects have been tested in my arena. When the Iconians return, they will find I have done all they have asked, and more. But you will not be there on that dreaded day. This tiresome game ends now. You could have been such a fascinating test subject, but this time, no. This time I think a more direct approach is best. Ready? Aim. No!
Kapla!
I apologize for Slamic's action. I had no idea there was a traitor in our midst. If his actions caused harm to you or your crew, forgive me. That was not my intent. However, your trip to the Nopada system was not in vain. Now you see. Now you know. Hakiv is a pawn of a greater power. The demons of air and darkness are here. You should report to your superiors. Tell them what you have seen here. Open their eyes to the dangers that lurk in the shadows.
That's right.
Congratulations, Captain.
Execute for incompetence. Frack is lucky he's not a duty officer. Okay, got some more. Use and salvage and point that and let's how for the next mission, because we can talk about the Iconians with our
Klingon intelligence has come to...
Hakiv had an Iconian gateway. Obisek was right.
Hakiv had a working Iconian gateway? Finally, the pieces of the puzzle start to fall into place. We know that the Iconians survived the destruction of their homeworld. Now we know that they are active in Romulan space, and apparently using these gladiatorial combats as a way to test the species of the Alpha Quadrant. Klingon intelligence will analyze the data you recovered from Hakiv's command center. I must confer with Chancellor Jimpok. We have fought one ancient enemy, and one. If the Iconians seek conflict with the Empire, we will destroy them as well.
Yeah, I like his confidence. Misplaced, but I like it. Anyway, that is the end of part 18. When we return in part 19, we'll be doing the mission.
Klingon intelligence.
We'll be doing the mission, Cutting the Cord, which is the last mission here in the Romulan mystery, and then we got some. Then we'll be heading to Deep Space Nine. I'm pretty sure we can't do the. Where the hell the rail is? Cutting the cord. No, we can't do it. We have to be level 65. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comments are welcome. And Boogie82, thank you, and I'll see you in part 19. Until then, Qapla'. Honour to you and to your house.